Arr, walk the plank.
What's good, KJB crew? Back with another video, and we are about to hop into some more Watchmojo, but this one is the top 20 Kendrick Lamar songs. So if you're not a Kendrick fan, you might not like this video, but if you're a fan of hip-hop, man, and you love Kendrick Lamar, you're gonna love this one. Before we hop into this one, though, I want to thank all my subscribers, man. We are at 2,256 subscribers, man. That's amazing. Let's continue to grow this channel, and let's continue to request more music. I'm gonna get them done. With all that being said, let's hop into this list and see if we agree with Watchmojo. Top 20 Kendrick Lamar songs. Let's go.
And today, we're counting down our picks for the best Kendrick Lamar songs, based on lyrical content, commercial performance, and their impact on the genre as a whole.
Just say it's
I should say this is before the rap beef, because the rap beef wasn't. Damn, it's almost been a year since like that drop. God damn. I'm gonna say this now. On the anniversary of every song, like every song from the beef, I am reacting to that song for the 1 year anniversary. So yeah, but I think this is before the beef. Let's just get into it.
name, and I promise that you'll see Candyman.
Number 20,
Rigor Mortis.
Section 80. Some musicians come out of the gate swinging, and he's no exception. Although it may not have been the album's lead single, Rigor Mortis puts his skill on full display.
And this is rigor mortis, and it's gorgeous when you die. I recorded, and I'm Morpheus, the Matrix, and my
Look how young he look, boy. God damn.
mind.
In it, K-Dot proclaimed he's better than the rest, and then proceeded to put his money where his mouth is. Over a jazzy beat, he spat flames calling out his peers, all while showing off his impressive flow and wordplay.
Rapper, I rapped them and made them Casper. I captured the likes of NASA. My pedigree to fly faster. I passed the week to the pastor.
Between asserting himself as the lifeline of the rap game and accusing his competition of stealing his style, it's clear that he came in hungry to prove himself. While some would see something like this as merely bragging, it's impossible to be mad when he backs up the claims with unadulterated talent.
Got me breathing with dragons. I cracked the egg in your basket, you bastard. I'm
Number 19, Cartoon and Cereal, featuring Gunplay. Single.
Gunplay.
Originally written for Good Kid, Mad City, Cartoon and Cereal ended up being cut after having been spread around online.
reminisce when I had the morning appetite. Applejack and after that I hit the TV died. And a maniac, the only thing they give me peace.
I haven't heard this full song, but I heard snippets of it, bro, and I have to hop into this song, man. I am gonna react to
However, that hasn't stopped it from becoming a fan favorite. It put his storytelling ability on display, leading listeners down a twisted retelling of his youth, centered around seeing his once role models turn to lives of violence.
Overheard it him a bed with a bowl and remote control. Dark wing duck lost service. Mama said I better duck, she's nervous.
The nearly 7-minute runtime feels like it flies by in seconds, with the vocal distortion on the refrain adding an eerie vibe to the overall instrumental. It helped contribute to his reputation as a master of his craft, despite being excluded from the rest of his discography.
Don't be like me, just finished watching cartoons. Which is funny now, cause all I see is Wile E. Coyote.
I definitely gotta hop into this song, bro. I've heard a couple snippets of it, but I haven't heard the full thing. So yeah, I will be reacting to
Number 18, High Power.
Never heard this one either.
From the very beginning of his career, it was clear he had impact within his genre and within music as a whole. Even in his debut single, he wasn't afraid to establish himself as the voice of the industry.
Visions of Martin Luther staring at me. Malcolm X put a hex on my future, someone catch me.
After having been inspired by a dream featuring Tupac Shakur, Lamar felt emboldened to carry on his message, leading to the creation of High Power.
And why you waiting? I be off the slave ship, building pyramids, writing my own hieroglyphs.
It serves as both a bop and a religious movement, calling for people to uplift themselves amid a culture that seems bent on holding them down. He even highlighted those he felt had been silenced for attempting to spread a genuine message. It was immediate proof of his political knowledge, helping set him apart from several of his contemporaries.
On your campus, you can't resist his high power. Throw your hands up for high power.
Number 17,
ADHD.
Section 80. Only K-Dot could give a history lesson and call out glorified drug culture in one incredible number.
Couldn't hope to take the pain away from the feeling that he felt today. You know when you're part of section.
I can't believe people, I'm not gonna say which people, but people were saying Kendrick didn't have any hits before the beef. That's just obviously ridiculous. You know that, right? Like, come on.
You feel like no one can relate.
Using the rising prominence of disorders like ADHD as a springboard, he discussed the casual drug use occurring in his generation.
This is that song, bro. Say it ain't. This is that song where you hop on GTA, you get in your nicest whip, and you just that bitch nighttime, boy. I feel like you in LA for real. Swear to God, it's that one you play on GTA and you just want to cruise. I swear to God.
It perfectly explained why so many turned to substances as a way of coping with the society they were raised in, citing the crack epidemic in particular.
I mean, beg your pardon. Oh, I rap, baby. How old are you? She say 22, I say 23. Okay, then we all crack babies.
He approached the issue empathetically by highlighting the casual existentialism that comes with growing up in a broken world, and how easy it can be to turn to self-medication. His signature rhythm helped keep the message from becoming heavy-handed, creating a track that entertained and informed the audience all at the same time. Number 16. The Art of Peer Pressure. Good Kid, Mad City. While he has no problem tackling large concepts, he's also adept at taking on smaller scale issues as well.
Smoking on the finest note. Drinking till I can't no more.
Kendrick was a kid just like all of us, and as such, he had to deal with plenty of goading from friends. In The Art of Peer Pressure, he described the fear of being othered and going with the crowd just to feel included.
The windows roll down, all I see is a hand pass it. Hotboxing like George Foreman, grilling the masses of the working world.
It's something that practically everyone can relate to, even if their exact circumstances were different. Being able to capture a universal experience is no small feat, yet he did it effortlessly. He looked at the situation with a maturity beyond his years, noting how people's personalities and values can change while hanging around the wrong people.
For real, bro. He always was spitting truth in damn near all of his music, bro, since he came out, which is why I didn't get why certain fans of another artist was mad at him or saying he wasn't good before the beef. He's always been a legend. He just killed yours. Like, goddamn.
But they made a right, they made a left, they made a right, then another right. One lucky night with the homies.
Yeah, we finally got that nigga paid.
Number 15. How Much a Dollar Cost, featuring James Fauntleroy and Ronald Eisen, To Pimp a Butterfly. You know someone is talented when they can restructure even the most mundane experiences into something deep and philosophical.
How much a dollar really costs? The question is detrimental, paralyzing my thoughts. Parasites in my stomach keep me with a gut feeling, y'all.
Detailing an encounter with a man down on his luck, he took us on a ride through his mind as he struggled with the decision to deny a request for $1. He debated himself on helping versus enabling someone in need, and questioned his own role within his community.
He said, my son, temptation is one thing that I've defeated. Listen to me, I want a single bill from you. Nothing less, nothing more.
He made things even deeper by positing the conversation as a test for acceptance into heaven, leading him to wonder if that would have changed his mind. It's pure genius in.
And that was the album that really made me a huge K-Dot fan. So I had to go back and listen to like everything before that, because I wasn't really a huge K-Dot fan. I like Good Kid, Mad City, of course. I liked him, but I wasn't like a huge K-Dot fan until Pimp a Butterfly came out. So I had to go back and listen to all the old shit, bro. And yeah, it's been up since there, bro.
Musical form, revealing his intellectual side and solidifying his reputation as one of the greatest lyricists on the modern scene.
Then I tell you just how much a dollar costs. The price of having a spot in heaven. Embrace your loss. I am God.
It was kind of the same with Kanye, because like I was a Kanye fan, then I heard Graduation, then I had to go back and listen to College Dropout, you know, all that. So yeah, same shit.
14. Kane Kunta, To Pimp a Butterfly. To Pimp a Butterfly is a multifaceted project, containing some of this century's most poignant songs, while also splicing in moments of genuine fun as well.
Swear you and I was walking, now I run a game, got the whole world talking.
Kane Kunta was a departure in the best way possible, proving Dot's versatility as an artist. The production alone is enough to get people moving, with key changes and beat switches keeping things fresh the entire time.
24/7, 365 days times 2, I was contemplating getting on stage just to go back to the hood, see my enemy and say.
He took the opportunity
Bitch,
to
where you
blast
when I was
everyone
walking.
in his sight, from people who waited until he was popular to jump on his bandwagon, to rappers who supposedly utilized ghostwriters. It was the perfect reprieve from the somber themes of the rest of the record, and reminded listeners that he's anything but a one-trick pony.
For real.
Everybody wanna cut the legs off.
Number 13, Mother I Sober, featuring Beth Gibbons.
And this is the song that Drake misinterpreted, bro. Damn.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers allowed listeners into K-Dot's mind in a way he never had before.
I'm sensitive, I feel everything, I feel everybody. One man standing on two words, heal everybody.
It was as though he wanted to give fans a look into his psyche, something that was most apparent in Mother I Sober, featuring Beth Gibbons of Portishead. Kendrick mused on his mental health and his struggles in healing himself. He brought his own familiar trauma to light, focusing on his mother's hardships and how that caused her to project on him in return.
Frozen moments, still hope.
And that's always a hard thing to deal with, man, especially since what his mother went through and she was trying to like kind of push it on to him, even though he wasn't going through it. That had to be tough. That had to be tough.
On it, hard to trust myself, I started rhyming.
He also mentioned the generational abuse that his community has faced, and even called himself out for his own transgressions. It's a sermon detailing his pain, ending with him freeing himself and his loved ones from the emotional chains holding them down.
So I set free the hearts filled with hatred. Keep our bodies sacred as I set free all your abusers. This is transformation.
Number 12, Meet the Grams. Single. Beef is nothing
Wait.
new in hip-hop. In fact,
I thought this was before the... Oh, you know what's number one, then. I thought this was before the beef. Oh, okay. So wait, okay.
it's one of the core
Fuck.
aspects of it.
Dear Adonis,
Oh, no.
sorry, the man is your father, let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man, your dad is not responsive.
So when the West
Oh
Coast
my, that right there, dude. That right there, that's the song I thought Drake would sue. Like that, if it wasn't for Not Like Us, he would have got sued for that one. He would have got sued for Meet the Grams because that was scary, personal, and just fucking scary. That beat.
butted heads with Drake, people knew they were in for a good show. While he easily took the Canadian star down with upbeat moments like Euphoria and Not Like Us,
Yeah.
Meet the Grams was the true standout.
Dear Sandra, your son got some habits, I hope you don't hunt them.
Well, this one right here just spoiled what number one about to be. Shit, cause just spoiled what number one about to be.
Mind them, especially with all the girls that's hurt inside this climate.
Over an ominous piano, he addressed every member of his opponent's family, from his parents to his son. He eviscerated Drake, calling him a terrible person and implying he took part in horrific crimes, and even accused him of hiding a second child. While the claims haven't been corroborated, they did start an immediate conversation and establish Kendrick as the winner between the two.
You lied about the only artist that can offer you some help. F a rap battle, this a long life battle with yourself.
Number 11.
God damn. Oh man, yeah, I can't wait to. I haven't reacted to the beefs. I'm gonna wait to the 1 year anniversary of each song to react on it on that day, and I'm gonna take it from there, bro. That man, I'm ready. But I love myself.
Featuring Ronald
This
Ice,
is that
To
shit.
Pimp a Butterfly. One of the most powerful things a creator can do is
I like the live version. Because it'd be like, I can't say it. But yeah, I like the live version better.
uplift people with their music. Kendrick Lamar achieved this and more with the anthemic I.
I done been through a whole lot. Trial tribulation, but I know God. Satan trying to put me in a bow tie. Pray that the holy water don't go dry.
Serving as a proclamation of
This shit
radical
was fire.
self-acceptance.
I'm about
He
to bump
acknowledges
this.
the
I'm about to go bump this, bro. It's damn near summertime. It's time to I love myself.
hardships he's gone through, while highlighting how
Fire.
he's maintained a positive attitude. He also encouraged others to release themselves from the thoughts of others, urging them to be themselves in spite of what they may
I put
think.
it in the back of the head.
Love company, what do you want from me and my scars?
The positivity
Fire.
extended all the way down to the cover, when he brought historical enemies together to showcase how love can overpower anything, even a rivalry spanning decades.
For
He
real.
made it clear that despite his struggles, he wasn't giving up anytime soon, and the jovial vibe
Some
served
Joker
as
shit.
concrete proof.
Yeah.
Number 10.
About to blast
Humble.
that. Oh.
Damn. Has there ever
This is a diss to one of my favorite rappers, Big Sean, bro. This shit was. I still like the song though. The song
been a
fire.
more triumphant return to the top?
I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances. Vanessa nigga with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this.
After the success of To Pimp a Butterfly in 2015, K-Dot laid relatively low until he came back with an undeniable explosive hit, Humble. From the very first record scratch, you know you're in for a good time.
For real.
He delivered on every front.
My left stroke just went
viral.
viral. Right stroke put a baby in a spiral.
It's a testament to how hard he's worked, all while bringing attention to his influence on the industry. A masterclass in flexing. It showed off the things he...
But I just noticed something. This nigga been having shipping containers in a lot of his motherfucking videos. If you notice that, he does got a lot of shipping containers in a lot of his fucking videos.
The crew without coming across as out of touch. The single was instantly iconic. It catapulted the rapper to new levels of fame and secured his spot as one of the most revered musicians of the late 2010s.
Bitch, sit down. Bitch, be humble. Sit down.
Number 9. Bitch don't kill my vibe. Good Kid, Mad. While he has a deep love for rap and hip-hop, he's never been afraid of calling out artists who he feels.
What? Okay, I know, like, we know Not Like Us is number 1, but if this ain't in the top, what number is this?
Number 9. Bitch don't kill my vibe. Good Kid, Mad.
I thought this would be top 5 though.
While he has a deep love for rap and hip-hop, he's never been afraid of calling out artists who he feels don't have the same respect.
Look inside of my soul and you can find gold and maybe get rich. Look inside of your soul and you can find out never exist.
He came for his own peers, calling them out for prioritizing success over the art itself, leading them to care more about views and streams than their own message. He does so over a deceptively chill tempo, creating a perfect juxtaposition between that and the accusatory lines.
You can see that my city found me, then put me on stages. To me, that's amazing. To you, that's a quick check.
The message is still relevant to this day, helping it become one of his signature creations, despite having been released over
Probably gonna sin again. Hey, that song get fired. Fuck, man, I thought that'd be in the top 5. Number 9?
Decade ago. It goes to show how much he cares about his work, something that has remained apparent throughout his career.
I got my drink, I got my music, I sing, bitch don't kill my vibe.
Bitch don't kill my vibe.
Number 8.
Okay.
Right, To Pimp a Butterfly. In the mid-2010s.
This is not in the top. This ain't in the top 5. Okay, bro. This don't kill my vibe. Not in the top 5. All right, not in the top 5. I know swimming pools definitely in the top 5.
States was in a state of political unrest following a series of senseless acts of brutality carried out by the police.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Bahamas, I be looking at you from the face down. One Mac 11 even boom with the bass down.
This led to the popularization of Black Lives Matter, with several songs becoming rallying cries, including All Right. It's a moment of genuine activism in musical form, urging those who are oppressed to remain proud despite the constant adversity they face.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything.
I've been seeing videos of like a bigger dude dancing to Kendrick Lamar, and that makes me wonder, was that him back then in the day? Cause I kind of...
In musical form, urging those who are oppressed
I gotta look now. That might be him.
To remain proud despite the constant adversity they face.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog.
It helped people feel even a bit of hope despite the hard times, encouraging them to keep fighting for what they believe was right. The fact that he was inspired from seeing struggle around the world made it all the more authentic, helping it become one of the most prominent protest anthems of the last decade.
For real.
Number 7.
And you know what's crazy about that music video? If you notice,
Around the World made it all the more authentic, helping it become one of the most prominent protest anthems of the last.
Kendrick always paid love to the East Coast. This nigga got Tim's on. Where they don't want Tim's in Cali? You know where they in New York.
Number 7. You, To Pimp a Butterfly.
Okay.
While I is all about loving yourself, this oppositional side showed that sometimes that is easier said than done.
I place blame when you steal, place shame when you steal. Feel like you ain't shit, feel like you don't feel confidence in yourself.
You is absolutely scathing, as he took us into the deepest recesses of his mind and showed us himself at his most vulnerable. He showed glimpses of his deepest insecurities, reinforced by the things
that's pop-up Kenny. He popping up from everywhere.
He's been told by himself and others.
You the reason why mama and them leaving. No, you ain't shit, you say you love love them, I know you don't mean it.
He exposed the guilt he felt leaving his family for fame, the imposter syndrome he faced regarding his own legacy, and feeling like a failure. It's undoubtedly dark and unflinchingly honest, with a sobering ending that leaves the listener with lasting feelings of unease long after the track has finished.
You just can't get right, I think your heart made it bulletproof.
Number 6, Swimming Pool. Drink. Good.
Not top 5. What is top 5? What's top 5 before is top 5? Not Like Us is number 1. Swimming pools is not top 5.
Kid Mad
Now I'm
City.
curious.
If there's one thing he excels at,
Now
it's
I'm
subverting
curious.
expectations. A song with this title and energy may make a new listener believe it's the perfect soundtrack for a party.
Nah, I done grew around some people living their life in bottles. Granddaddy
Not
had
top
the
5?
last backstroke every day in Chicago.
However, a closer look at the words reveals just how wrong they are. He details the uncomfortable truths of alcohol use disorder, even citing his grandfather as one of the earliest examples of seeing people numb their pain with the bottle.
If I take another one down, I'ma drown in some poison, abusing my limit. I think that I'm feeling the vibes. I see the love in her eyes.
He also dabbles in themes of external pressure as well, with the chorus itself serving as a perfect parody of those influencing him to continue drinking. The addictive orchestration helped counteract the deeper meaning, creating a genuinely fun piece that ironically became a staple at clubs and house parties for years afterwards.
I got a swimming pool full of liquor and they die.
Not top 5.
Pool full of liquor, I'ma dive in it.
Okay, Black of the Berry. I was about to try to stop it before we get to number 5. I'm about to say, what do y'all think is number 5? Comment below. But if you agree with the list so far, let me know in the comments if you agree. Let's hop into this top 5 now. Come on, Black of the Berry.
Number 5, The Black of the Berry, To Pimp a Butterfly.
I would have put
Kendrick
Swimming Pools over
can
this one
make
though.
all of us look within ourselves and question the things we believe. And he holds himself to that standard as well.
I'm the biggest hypocrite in 2015. Once I finish this, witnesses will convey just what I mean.
The Black of the Berry was a fierce response to I, going deeper into the issues presented in that tune. He went in depth on the history of racism in America and the world as a whole, mentioning the wider societal ills that have resulted in the culture we have today.
I know you hate me, don't you? You hate my people. I can tell cause it's threats when I see you. I can tell cause your ways deceitful.
He wasn't afraid to speak of ills that have resulted
Now,
in
Pimp the Butterfly photo looks exactly like the pop-out photo, bro. This dude
culture we have today.
I know you hate me, don't you? You hate my people. I can tell cause it's threats when I see
for the
you.
baby.
I can tell cause your ways deceitful.
He wasn't afraid to speak his mind, even if he knew that what he was saying wouldn't be popular. The repetition at the beginning of each verse was the perfect way of tying everything together, creating a divisive number that won him plenty of cred amongst his predecessors.
Me, hypocrite.
Number 4,
Okay.
DNA.
That's top 5.
With inclusions like this, it's no wonder Dan won the Pulitzer Prize for music.
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA.
DNA is one of the most
Definitely top 5.
explosive tracks on the album. From his delivery to the insane instrumental behind it. He had the producer form the beat around his performance, creating a discordant sound that continuously escalates throughout. There's a fierceness about his delivery that made the message cut even deeper, which was only exacerbated by sound bites claiming that hip-hop had become more detrimental than racism in recent years.
See my pedigree, most definitely don't tolerate the front. Shit I been through probably offend you. This is Parla's oldest son.
Despite coming across as confrontational, it still had plenty of appeal among general audiences. It's become a standout amongst his catalog and has been featured in several movies, advertisements, and sporting events since being released.
Hey, tell me when destruction gonna be my fate. Gonna be a fate, gonna be a fate. Peace to the world, let it rotate.
Number 3, Money
Money
Trees,
Trees.
featuring J-Rock. Good Kid, Mad City.
Ooh, this top
One of the
5
most
is fire.
impressive aspects of Good Kid, Mad City is that it's one overarching tale told across the tracks.
Me and my niggas tryna get it, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. That house like tell me is you with it, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
Money
Okay.
Trees serves as a reminder of where we are in the story, referencing previous tracks to make sure the audience is completely caught up. The hook immediately draws the listeners in with a line that's both clever and fun to sing, and it only gets
hallelujah.
better from there. It's incredibly ambitious as it runs the risk of seeming repetitive or boring.
Go, Holly Berry.
What the fuck?
Pick your poison, tell me what you do.
However, he handled it with ease, allowing his storytelling capabilities to take center stage. The spectacular verse from J-Rock was the cherry on top, helping create one of his most beloved tunes to date.
Hit the streets with a heater under my dungarees. Trees are making shaded under our money. Let's go.
Number 2, Mad City,
City?
featuring MCA, Good
okay.
Kid, Mad City. Growing up in Compton is no easy feat.
All got along, they probably got me down by the end of the song.
Plenty of creatives have referenced the city and the strife that comes with growing up there. K-Dot's lyrics are blunt,
I'll give
detailing
it number
violent
2.
events in his
I'll give
childhood
it 2.
that have affected his life in the long term. He even went in depth on some of his own personal experiences, such as negative moments with drugs and his actions leading him to lose his job.
Security gone for a month and ended up leaving. In fact, I got fired because I was inspired by all of my friends.
Still, he presents the city and his actions through an empathetic lens, trying to make the listener understand the complex reasons behind its reputation without glorifying the violence that took place.
That's
Mad
all I
City
like.
was pivotal in his success and helped close out his second record with a bang.
Seems like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the street, I say, yeah.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring
I'm gonna let the list finish. But you know what? You might know what
the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Shout out to Watchmojo though. If you're not subscribed to Watchmojo, man, they got a list for everything you can think of. Every little list, everything you can think of. Video games, cartoons, shows, conspiracy theories, all of that. They got a list for it. Go check out Watchmojo, subscribe to them. Enjoy the content. Let's go.
Number 1, Sing About I'm Dying of Thirst, Good Kid, Mad City.
So they had Meet the Grams on here. This must have been before. This must have been before Not Like Us, because there's no way in fucking hell Not Like Us is not number 1. No way in hell.
You think a
That's
song
surprising.
clocking in at over 10 minutes long would overstay its welcome. However, the MC proved that he had no trouble holding people's attention for that long.
I woke up this morning and figured I'd call you in case I'm not here tomorrow. I'm hoping that I can borrow a
Great
piece of
song,
mind.
though. I'm not hating on the
what's
song.
really important.
It's a formidable piece with multiple parts chock full of hard-hitting lines.
It's a
The
10-minute
musician
song.
grappled with several dark thoughts, including horrific moments he experienced and questions regarding his own death. He even called out some of his past work and how his portrayal of the subject negatively affected their family, creating a moment of genuine self-reflection that left listeners in awe.
You wrote a song about my sister on your tape and called it Section 80. The message resembled Brenda's got a baby.
Great
It's
song.
multifaceted and emotionally intense, leaving fans with a greater sense of who he is as a person. While it isn't his biggest hit, it's undoubtedly the performer at his best.
You dying of thirst.
I agree.
You dying of thirst. So hop in that water and pray that it works.
Which Kendrick Lamar song do you think has had the greatest impact on the genre? Let us know in the comments
fire.
down below.
Should I feel resentful I didn't see my full potential? Should I feel regret about the good that I was into?
Did you enjoy this video?
Shout out to Watchmojo. This had to be before Not Like Us though, but after Euphoria, or after Euphoria, after Meet the Grams. Yeah, this had to be before Not Like Us, because there's no way Not Like Us is not in the top 5, not the number 1 song. But the list I agree with all the way up to number 6 and 5. I will flop. I will flip Swimming Pools, put that in the top 5. Take Black of the Berry, put that number 6. Great song, but no, not top 5. Swimming Pools, top 5 easily. If you don't agree with the list, if there's something you know is missing, like Not Like Us, even though this was before, Not Like Us would be number 1. But if you agree with the list, man, or if you don't, let me know your top 5 right here. I'm gonna end the video right here. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Request more music if you like what you heard, like you saw, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it. Catch you on the next one. Thank you.
I walk the plank.